In this video, we will be talking about Mathematics 7, Quarter 1, Week 2. Competency. Solve problem involving sets with the use of Venn diagram. Objectives. Number 1. Analyze how a problem involving set is solved using the Venn diagram. 2. Solve problems involving sets using the Venn diagram. 3. Display focus in understanding the steps in solving problems using the Venn diagram.
First, let's know what is a Venn diagram. It is a visual diagram that shows the relationship of sets with one another. The method consists primarily of entering the elements of a set that are represented by shapes, usually circles or ovals. The elements of a set are labeled within the circle. How to draw Venn diagrams. First, we need to determine the relationships between the sets, such as subsets and intersections. There could be several ways to describe the relationships. Number 1, we draw A within B if we know that all members of A belongs to B, or A is a subset of B. Number 2, we would draw A overlap B if we know that some members of A belongs to B, or the intersection of A and B is not equal to empty set. Number 3, we would draw disjoint sets A and B if we know that no members of A belongs to B, or the intersection of A and B is equal to empty set. Let's do a little recap. This symbol is used for union, while this symbol is used for intersection. This symbol is used for difference. And a new symbol, which is used, or the apostrophe, will be used as the symbol for complement. So how do we use these symbols? We use union when we fuse together the elements of two sets or more. So for example, set A is 1, 2, 3, while set B is 1, 4, and 5. So if we will be getting the union of A and B, it means all elements of A and B will be put together. So because 1 is repeating, we will only write 1, 1. Next, write 2, 3, next will be 4, and then 5. How about for intersection? So, we use intersection. Intersection is the overlapping part. So, it means the part that is repeating. So, in this example, for A and B, the repeating number is 1. So, if we will be solving for the intersection of A and B, the repeating number is the intersection of the two sets. So, because 1 is repeating, then 1 is the intersection of A and B. Well, for the difference of A and B will be equal to, so in the elements of A, we deduct that one with the use of the elements of B. Because in B, we have 1, and in A, we have 1. We will cancel out 1 there. What is left is 2 and 3. Because set B doesn't have the elements 2 and 3, so 2 and 3 will be left. And 2 and 3, elements 2 and 3 is the difference of A and B. How about for the complement? So, if we will be solving for the element, for the complement, it means that part is not included. The other meaning for complement is that set or that group is not included. So for example, we have set A, set B, and the universal set is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. If we'll get the complement of A, again the complement of A, set A, then if set A is 1, 2, 3, and the universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if we will get the complement of A, it means A, the elements of A is not included. So 1, 2, 3 will not be included for the complement of A. So what is left is 4, 5, and 6. So it means the complement of A is 4, 5, and 6. Let's have another example for the complement. How about for the complement of B? The complement of B is 2, 3, and 6. Now let's have an example in drawing a Venn diagram. So example, universal set is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And set X is equal to 1, 2, 6, and 7. While set Y is equal to 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. Next. So if I'll be asking you, draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the union of X and Y. I mean, the complement of the union of X and Y. Again, draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the complement of the union of X and Y. So first, let's draw a box. After drawing that box, fill in the elements for X and Y. So as you can see, for X and Y, there is an element that is repeating. And the element that is repeating is 1. So it means there is an intersection with X and Y. If there is an intersection, it means there is an overlapping part. So if there is an overlapping part, then our Venn diagram looks like this. And the overlapping part is the intersection of X and Y, which is number 1 because it is repeating. So 1. Next, we will name this one as X and this one will be Y. For X, we have 1, 2, 6, 7 because in this circle, we already written 1. So what is left is 2, 6, and 7. So we have 2, 6, and then 7. While for Y, this is the circle for Y or the set of Y. 1 is already written. So what is left to be written is 3, 4, 5, and 8. And the outside of the two circles will be the universal set. We will write there U. we have already written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What is left is 9. So outside this circle is 9. We can solve the complement of the union of x and y easier. First, before we solve for the complement, let us solve first the innermost. The innermost is union of x and y. The union of x and y is this part. If this is x and this is y, because we have the symbol of union, it means x and y will be shaded. Again, this part here and also this part will be shaded for the union of x and y. But remember, we have this symbol outside, which means complement. So it means the union of x and y will not be included. So if this one, this part here will not be included, so what is to be shaded is outside them. Again, what is to be shaded is outside the circles. And the answer for that one is 9. Now let's have another example wherein there are 3 elements that are overlapping. Example, in a survey of university students, 64 had taken mathematics course, 94 had taken chemistry course, 58 had taken physics course, 28 had taken mathematics and physics, 26 had taken mathematics and chemistry, 22 had taken chemistry and physics course, and 14 had taken all the 3 courses. Find how many had taken one course only. So, let us write the following given. M is the symbol for mathematics, and there are 64 total students. And for chemistry, C will be the symbol for that one. We have 58 students. And for physics, we have, for chemistry, we have 94. For physics, we have 58. For mathematics and physics, there are a total of 28. For mathematics and chemistry, there are 26. While for chemistry and physics, there are 22. And for the all 3 courses, we have mathematics, chemistry, and physics. There are 14 students. The question is, how many students had taken one course only? So, mathematics alone, chemistry alone, and physics alone. So, first, let's draw the rectangle, which serves as our universal set. Next, let's draw 3 circles. Why? Because we have 3 elements, and these 3 elements, 3 sets, and these 3 sets had a common elements. So there are 14 students that is common to mathematics, chemistry, and physics. So first, draw 3 circles. Next, write first the innermost. And this innermost is the intersection between M, C, and P. Again, this is the circle for mathematics, for chemistry, and for physics. As you can see, this part here is common between the 3 sets. So, what is common between the 3 is 14 students who have taken the 3 courses. Next, we have M and P. We have 28. If this is M and this is P, the intersection between M and P is this part here, which should be equal to 28. Because we have already 14, what is left to 28 is 14. So we will just minus 14 to 28. So 28 minus 14 is 14. Next, M and C. So if this is M and this is C, this is the intersection part. And it should be equal to 26. Because we have already 14 here, so deduct 14 to 26. 26 minus 14 is 12. Next, C and P. So this is the C and this is the P and this is the intersection. There are already 14. So what is left is 8. 22 minus 14 is 8. Next, let's have this part here. So this is the part that we are looking for, the number of students who have taken mathematics only. This part also, the number of students who have taken chemistry only. And this part also, the number of students who have taken physics only. So, if this circle is for mathematics, which is equal to 64, and we have already placed 14 plus 14 is 28. 28 plus 12 is 40. What is left is 24. Why? 64 minus 40 is equal to 24. Next, how about for this circle? This circle is equal to 94. So 94 minus 12 plus 14 plus 8. So we have 94 minus 12, 14, and 8. That is equal to 60. Next, this part here. It should be equal to 58. So, 58 minus 14 and another 14 and 8. So, 58 minus 14 minus 14 and minus 8. What is left is 22. So, the answer for the question, how many had taken one course only? For mathematics, we have 24 students. For chemistry, we have 60 students. And for physics, we have 22 students. So, let me show you how to answer your activities. First, let's have activity 1. So, in activity 1, the competency there is solve problems involving sets using the Venn diagram. So, the direction. Fill in the Venn diagram below using the set A and B. So, number 1, we have set A is equal to 12, 0, 2, 18, and 3. And set B is equal to 9, 19, 9, 19, 0, 5, and then 12. Next, let's draw the Venn diagram. This circle represents A, while this circle represents B. Next. Again, there is an overlapping part. The overlapping part is the numbers that are repeating in set A and B. The numbers that are repeating is 12 and 0. So you will write 0 and 12 in the middle part. Now, what is left in set A is 2, 18, and 3. So write that one in the other parts of A. And for B, what is left is 9, 19, and 5. Okay, that's how you do it. Let's have 2 as another example. If set A is equal to 14, 17, 0, 11, and 1. Set B is equal to 20, 1, 11, 3, and then 14. First, draw the Venn diagram. So in your answer sheet, there is already a Venn diagram, so there's no problem in drawing that one. Next, the middle part again is the intersection. Very good. And that is the repeating numbers or repeating objects or elements. And the repeating elements are 14 and 11 and 1. So you will write 14, 11, and 1. And in this part, that is for 17, which is not repeating, and 0. While for this part here, that is the elements for B, that is not repeating, which is 20 and 3. For numbers 3 to 6, kindly do it yourself. Now let's have activity 2. Let's try to answer few examples here. Activity 2, competency, is solve problems involving sets using the Venn diagram. Let me just show you how to do this one. Number 1, the following given is, let set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, while set B is equal to 3, 4, 6, and 8. And universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's try to solve this one. Again, how do you call this one? Complement. Very good. Complement of A. So it means we will get the elements not including A. So, si A kay walay labot. Atong gipangita ang elements na walay labot si A. So, let's try to draw the Venn diagram. The Venn diagram for this one is because A and B had common elements, namely 3 and 6. So we will write 3 and 6 between them, 3 and 6. So this is A and this is B. So what is left is 1, 2, 5. How about for B? We have 4 and 8. Next, for number 1, we will just be solving for the complement of A. The set A is this circle. So if this is set A, it means this circle is not included. So this will not be shaded. So what will be shaded is outside this circle. So we will now shade. Again, it means we will just shade the outside of A because of the complement. The complement of A is outside A. Next, let's have another example. We have intersection of A and B. So again, intersection of A and B. So I think that is the complement of the intersection of A and B. First, draw again the rectangle and the sets. The same given, so we'll just copy those numbers. Next, before we will do the complement, first let's solve what is inside. It means intersection. And that means the common of A and B. The common part of A and B is 3 and 6. So, 3 and 6 will not be shaded. What will be shaded is the rest of the circle and outside the circle. So, we will shade this part. We will also shade this one. And we will also shade the outside part. And we will leave 3 and 6 unshaded because that is the complement of the intersection of A and B. Next, number 3. We have the union of A and B. I mean the complement of the union of A and B. So before we do the complement, let us solve first the union of A and B, or show the union of A and B. Circle A, circle B, and the same given, so 3, 6, 4, 8, 1, 2, and 5. Next, the union of A and B. So if this is circle A and this is circle B, so this part is the union of A and B. Because we have a complement symbol, it means this part will not be shaded and the shaded part will only be the outside part. So this will be the figure. That's it. I hope you learned something and see you on the next video. Bye bye.